Okay, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about my 1/24th scale Jada Fast and Furious collection. You can probably see a couple of them behind me. I have 3 rows of them on my shelf. I'm swatting the hair away because, again, dog hair. It's always fun. Um, so I'm gonna deal with each slab at a time, and yeah. So let's just get into it. Before I do get into it, though, let's just preface with I had 3 or 4 of these from 10 years ago, and then I started getting back into collecting these about 10 months ago ish. So I'm up to 16 now, I believe, in box, which is not bad. I'd like to get up into like the 25 range. There's some I'm missing, obviously. So we'll start off Johnny Tran's S2000 from the first movie. I've always loved this car, man. I truly love it. I really do need Sukis, though. That would be nice to have both major S2000s from the franchise. But this particular model looks very good. Don't have any complaints. The rims look right. You can even see the interior's done right. You've got all of that done well. I just don't like these new boxes, man. They're so boring looking. You know, like it's... They had it right a couple years ago. We've got... Dom's Roadrunner, so this is from the end of Tokyo Drift, and it's in pieces of Furious 7. But you'll mostly remember this from the end of Tokyo Drift when he pulls up to race Sean there at the end. This is one of the filler cars, I call it, in my collection. You know, like I don't need this at all by any means. I don't really care for this car. It's a nice Roadrunner, though. And, you know, it's whatever. It's just, do I need this in my collection? Not really. Does it have any significance to the movies at all? Not really. Dom, for the most part, though, only drives one damn car in the whole franchise, so it's hard to find a lot of Dom cars. And here's what I'm talking about. They've re-released the Charger many times. This is the Fast X version. You can see with the rims are a little bit different. It's the same damn car that's in every other Fast and Furious movie. It's literally the exact same Charger. I don't know why it says just 1970 without Dom's name attached to it, which is a little odd, but you know, it's literally the Charger we've seen a million times. I wanted to have one of them at least. I'd like to get the other version that's more like the one from the first movie, but right now I'm fine with just owning this first movie, or this one from the 10th movie. We've got Brian's Ford Lightning from the first movie. It's always been one of my favorite underappreciated cars. It doesn't really do much in the movies, doesn't really, stand out all that much, but I love it. And the nostalgia probably helps me like this a lot more. It's a beautiful model. I don't really have much else to say about it, but this is it's a must own if you're a fan of the first movie. And last from this shelf, definitely not least, Han's RX-7, and it comes with a little Han figure. It's everybody's favorite car from the franchise for the most part. If you ask people, they'd probably all say, yeah, Han's RX-7 or the Supra, but this is really the main one that everybody loves. And I don't blame them. It's a beautiful car. Its model's done really well. You can even see on the back, it's got the Supra and Charger. I don't live in the States, though. That's, oh shit. It's a damn shame. I'd love to live in the States, but over here we don't get the same supply that you people in the States do, where you get a ton of these. Every Target I went into when I was there last had a couple of these, and it just made me so angry because I just want that around. You know, the capability to have more car selection. So let's get on to the next part. All right, so now I'm back with more to talk about, more to show. Now we're on to, this is the last filler car. You can even consider the next one maybe filler. Dom's Plymouth GSX from Fast 8. It's a nice car, and it just sucks that it's in Fast 8, unfortunately, because in Fast 8 is kind of, to me, that's where it's just like, there's no point of return after that. You can argue what you want about, like, Fast 5, 6, and 7 being stupid, but man, Fast 8, it got to just levels of, I can't even believe what's happening, levels of stupid. I do like this car, though, and like I was saying with the Roadrunner, I just wanted to get more Dom cars, because I felt like I was just buying so many Brian cars. We've got the Porsche What is it exactly? The GT3 RS from Fast 5. Now, unfortunately, we don't see enough of this car. It's very unfortunate, in my opinion, because I love it. I was so excited when I saw this in the movie for the first time in theaters. It's like, oh, there's a Porsche, and it's barely used. It's beautiful. It's a nice, really nice and detailed model. It feels like Jada's getting better at this. Like, as time's gone on, you would not have seen something of this quality in 2015 when they started. But now that they seem to be the primary rights holders for Fast and Furious manufacturing with these toys, they seem to have just stepped their game up. So I hope I don't eat my words, but, you know, that's a nice looking model right there. We've got the GTR from Fury 7. It's not in the movie long enough. It's one of those cars that kind of just gets thrown to the side. I've always loved it. And these old Jada boxes, as much as I hate the yellow and orange-ish background, the ability to see out the front and back, that's a big up. I just also don't like that the car's on an angle. But, you know, these boxes, they're a lot more sturdy than the new ones, so this is holding up well. I bought this in 2015 whenever the movie came out. We've got Dom Chevelle. This is also the original box. You can see there, I think it'll tell me on the back, 2016 is when I bought this one. So that's really when I stopped buying these things, like 2016. And I guess I kind of just gave up. I got into other passions, mostly collecting movies, so I'm glad I stepped away from these for a bit because I was able to amass a pretty big movie collection, but now I'm mostly back into collecting these things again, where if I can find it for a good price, I'm hopping on it as quick as I possibly can. But I like the Chevelle. It's a nice looking model. Glad I own it. Now this is underrated. This is the Skyline from the Prelude. My brain just shut down for a second. The Prelude of Too Fast, Too Furious. So this is beginning. I can't even speak, man. What's happening? Before the movie even begins, if you have the DVD from 2003, there'll be a Prelude, and this is what the Skyline looks like when he buys it off the lot before he paints it and does it up and makes it all pretty like we know it. I just love this fucking. The fact that this even exists, I just had to own it. It was a decent enough price. I think it was only like $30, and it was like, yes. And speaking of, I'm glad I got this. The box is not in very good shape at all, which sucks ass. Like, that really makes me upset, but the price was decent enough. This is Slapjack Supra from Too Fast. One of my favorites, definitely, when I was younger. And it's nice to see. It's nice to see. But yeah, I definitely might have to buy another one because this box is so trash. But it was so cheap on Amazon or on eBay. It was like, I just have to own this. And this is the newest one I've added to my collection. This was released in 2020, so this has been sitting in someone's house for 5 years. And yeah, it's in pretty good shape inside. It's just the box itself is kind of in shit condition, unfortunately. So we will move on to my last section of cars now. All right. So now we are down to just my Brian section of my shelf. We will get this out of the way because this is like the most forgettable of them all. His Skyline from Fast 5. I wish this was like, I know I've said that a few times, but this does not get enough appreciation. This car is beautiful. It's a classic, and it's in 2 scenes in the movie at the beginning, and I hate them for that. Why they always cock tease with these beautiful cars, and then they just kind of throw them to the side. Fast 5 was very notorious for that. It's unfortunate. We've got the Evo from Too Fast, Too Furious. Underrated. And it's kind of unfortunate, my personal opinion, that they didn't go for true movie accuracy. Like, the rims, not really that accurate. You know, they resemble the rims, but not really. And like, the paint color and decals are a little off. But besides that, I'm just happy I own an Evo, period. I don't own very many of these. I only have like 2 or 3 in my entire collection, so it's nice to own an Evo when you can get one. And this is one of the more, you know, available ones I see everywhere. It's some of these you see a lot of them. Ones like this, I don't. I had to buy this on Amazon. This was always on my, you know, like, I need this. So when I finally got it for a decent price, I was pretty happy. It's everybody's, you know, top 5 for sure. And this got everybody into Skylines back in the day. I love this car. It's nice that it actually says Brian. Some of these cars, they just don't even have the name in front of it. They just assume you know whose car they are. I just like when you let us know, you know? So, there's that. We will show the Supra first. This is the old school Supra box. When is this one released? This is really old. This is 2015. This was their first line of Fast and Furious cars. You can see on the back there, if it's in focus, some of the cars they were selling back then. They weren't really focusing as much on, you know, the decaled cars per se. It was more bland and basic back then. Love this car though. Obviously, it's probably my favorite in the franchise now that I've grown up. And I think this is just beautifully done. I think it looks great. This is about as accurate as you could have made this model look. I think the rims just look perfect. You got the little Targa in the back if you want to put that on and create, you know, movie scenes yourself, whatever. It's all there. And for my favorite, first favorite, second favorite, I don't know. It's always been up in the air. The Eclipse from the first movie. Again, this is the original release. I'm sure it says somewhere on the back here, 2015 or 16. I don't know exactly. 2016. So the Supra was the first one I got, and then this came second, I guess. But I'm glad I own these in the good boxes, because these are very important cars to me. Even the plastic feels way cheaper now than it used to. I love this car. I don't know what I'm going to add next. I'm not sure. But these two right here, hold them up together. The iconic Brian cars. These two first cars from the franchise. Classic. I guess I'd like to get DK's 350Z, Suki's S2000, just to cross a few off my list. And Dom's RX-7's always been a priority, but it's so hard to find for less than like $80. So that's that. I'll stop boring you. I hope you enjoyed my little Jada 124th collection. I'm going to keep it growing, so that's what she said. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.